All right, this is video number 5 for practical term sheet 1. We're still in week number 1. We got the microscope here. So I'm just going to try and go down in the order of the list. So at the top of the list here, one thing I want to mention before I go down the list is when you're carrying, if you want to carry a microscope around the room, because there will be microscopes provided to each table for you guys to look at, if you want to carry a microscope ever, always make sure you have 2 points of contact along the bottom here, which you'll learn the name of in a moment, and along the back here. So if you're ever going to carry it around, 2 points of contact always at the most stable parts of the microscope. Just want to mention that. Okay, let's talk about the parts now. So first off, we have the ocular lens. So this is going to be the actual glass part of where you're looking into. In this case, it's going to be the whole eyepiece. So this thing here is the eyepiece. The lens here is the ocular lens. Okay? So whenever you hear ocular, just think about I almost said binocles. Binocular vision, for example, so ocular eyes. Next on the list, oddly enough, we're going to go all the way down here to the coarse focus. So there's a coarse focus and a fine focus, and you can actually see as I move the stage, if I turn this fine focus, so this smaller knob here, you don't really see this part moving very much, but if I move the coarse focus, you can see that it moves quite a bit with very small movement of my hand. So coarse focus gives you big movements. Fine focus gives you little movements. Moving on, we have the arm. The arm is this back part here. So the arm holds up all this visual stuff, okay? And then we have the base, which is just going to be the bottom. Usually this is where the light is held. Then we have the stage. The stage is where you're usually going to put your sample. So for example, on here, we actually have a slide on our stage. And I always think, if you're going to have something that you want to look at, like if a star is performing a song or whatever, you're going to put it on a stage, right? So put your sample on your stage. And that means you can look at it. Okay, next we have our objectives. So our objectives have different powers or different focus magnification powers. So you can zoom in really small, like to the smallest thing, or you can have kind of more of a coarse view of things and see the overall shape. So you have a less powerful objective here in the yellow and a more powerful in the blue. And you can see in this particular slide, we're on a high objective here. So we want to be able to have more detailed focus. Moving on, we have the diaphragm. So the diaphragm is actually going to be this part down in here. So the light is here in the base, light shines through here, and the diaphragm can control the amount of light that is passing up into the stage, or onto, in this case, our slide or our sample. So you can move that as you wish. Stage clips, so they're going to look different from microscope to microscope, but the stage clip just holds your slide or your sample in place. So here we have a stage clip. There you go. Okay. Then we have the eyepiece I already covered. Eyepiece is this guy here with the ocular lens inside that. And that covers the microscope.